two people can be applying for the same job, but the one who has their energy in check, the one who feels motivated for the job, the one who doesn't have all these fear-based energies and doesn't feel like, you know what, I'll self-sabotage this job, or, you know, I don't think I'm good enough for this job, whatever, that person is going to get that job. Why? Because their energy is pure, their energy is clean, they feel confident, they feel like they can do it. And that is exactly how, you guys, your energy is literally attracting the life that you want. So if you're someone who truly wants to manifest every single thing that you've ever wanted, then there's one concept that you really need to understand, and that is the concept of your vibration. Some people call it vibe, some people call it energy. No matter what you call it, you guys, you really need to master this concept of energy to actually manifest your best life ever possible. And in this video, I'll share with you exactly what like true vibration means, what this vibe concept actually is, and how you can use it to your advantage to actually get every single thing that you've ever wanted. So first of all, let's understand what vibration really means. A vibration is nothing but the energy that we sort of emitting on a daily basis. So you can like literally sit right now and ask yourself, how are you feeling? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling happy? Do you feel motivated? Do you feel like, oh my god, I'm so excited to get the life of my dreams? Or are you more on the negative side? Are you more on the fear-based side? Are you more on the scarcity side? Whatever you're feeling right now is basically what your energy is. And every single human being, you guys, is vibrating on a certain frequency and is vibrating on a certain energy. You can see this vibration chart right here and sort of determine for yourself where you are in terms of this chart. Whatever like frequency you have in terms of this chart is exactly what you will attract in your life, because there's this very beautiful law in the law of the universe, which is known as the law of attraction, or like attracts like, or whatever. So whatever you think, whatever you feel, whatever you emit on a daily basis is what is attracted in your energy. And to explain this concept even a bit further, two people can be applying for the same job, but the one who has their energy in check, the one who feels motivated for the job, the one who doesn't have all these fear-based energies and doesn't feel like, you know what, I'll self-sabotage this job, or, you know, I don't think I'm good enough for this job, whatever, that person is going to get that job. Why? Because their energy is pure, their energy is clean, they feel confident, they feel like they can do it. And that is exactly how, you guys, your energy is literally attracting the life that you want. Now you can sit right now and be like, you know what is this energy thing? I don't believe in it. I don't want to like, you know, experiment with it, and you can like let this video go or whatever. Or you can really listen to me right now, really understand what I'm going to teach you in this video, really apply these steps that I'm going to teach you. I forgot the number of steps, but really apply these number of steps in your life and sort of reap the benefits. Like, what is there to lose, right? I use it every single day to have good experiences in my life. Whenever I've sort of had my energy in check, whenever I felt good, whenever I felt like motivated, when I felt lucky, even you guys, while recording these videos, the videos in which I'm not like really caring about how it's going to perform or how people are going to perceive me. I'm just truly excited to give the knowledge and to give whatever I have to say, and I'm just like happy doing that. Those are the videos that perform the best. Why? Because people resonate with that frequency, right? And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you, and how you can apply this beautiful concept of energy to actually completely change your life and attract exactly what it is that you want in your life. Now the first step to fix your energy, to fix your vibe, or whatever you want to call it, is to literally operate in a high awareness state. Now what is a high awareness state? High awareness state is this level of self-awareness where you're truly aware of how you're feeling on a regular basis at all times. Because when you're operating in this high awareness state, you can then genuinely catch yourself when you're going negative, when you're like complaining, when you're like being in a victim mindset, and switch that mentality to your advantage. So in high awareness state is nothing but this awareness of how you're feeling on a regular basis, and then having the awareness to put yourself back on the good frequency. So, you know, as is on the frequency chart, there are good emotions, there are emotions where you're feeling good, where you're feeling positive, and then there are emotions of guilt and, you know, of shame and not feeling nice, feeling like a failure. So what you essentially have to do is you have to operate in a high awareness state and just recognize whenever these feelings of doubts, whenever these feelings of, oh my god, I can't do it, or whenever these feelings of, you know, lack come, and really tell yourself that, okay, this is a lack frequency that I'm coming from, this is a lack energy, and if I stay in this frequency, then I'm going to attract more situations that amplify this lack frequency. And then after you tell yourself that, you need to understand where the lack is coming from, how this lack originated in the first place, and then switching that lack to abundance. So say for example, if someone is in a relationship, okay, let's sort of tone it down a little bit. If someone is dating someone and they really want to attract this partner in their life, and they really think that this partner is so amazing, this partner is so beautiful, and I really want to be in a relationship with them, right? But whenever this person interacts with their individual, if they're coming from a place of lack, they will always feel desperate towards that person. And when they're feeling desperate, the person who's interacting with them can sense that energy and they will move away. So what this person has to do to truly attract that partner in their life is they need to recognize, okay, I'm coming from a lack energy right now, I'm coming from a desperation energy right now, and then like really ask themselves, okay, like why am I in this lack state? What is this person here to teach me? Like obviously you guys, you have to learn your lessons from whatever situations you have in your life, and that is the only way you can fix your why, or you can fix your energy. There's no amount of positive affirmations and like doing all these beautiful things, these vision boarding and all these things, none of that will work if you don't work on the basics, right? So every single time you come from this lack frequency, like if this person is feeling desperate, they need to ask themselves, okay, like what am I lacking from my inside? I'm craving their love so much. Okay, and then they really have to sit with themselves and ask themselves, okay, maybe it is self-validation and self-love that I'm lacking. And then they give that love to themselves. They go out with themselves, they get to know themselves a little bit, they're more kinder to themselves, they're really investing in their self, their journey, their career, their every single thing that they've ever wanted in their life, and they're truly giving that love that they're wanting from this person to themselves, and evolving themselves into their best version of themselves. And that is when that lack will go, right? So you see how it's not just this linear journey of instantly getting what you want. It's actually a deep journey of healing yourself from within and really understanding exactly what it is that you're lacking and working on that and giving yourself that, and then being so whole and so complete and so full from within that your energy, which is your natural vibe, that rises naturally. So if earlier on this person was coming from a place of, oh my god, I need their love, I need their validation, even if they didn't really understand why, they just thought that this person is cute and this person like is confident and I like that confidence. When they truly understand that that feeling of lack is coming from their own lack of self and their own lack of confidence, lack of self-worth, and when they truly give those things to themselves, they will realize that they're full and complete from within, and their vibration will naturally rise. And when that happens, that lack won't be there anymore, and then they can attract that partner, and even a higher caliber partner, because they've now worked on their frequency and they've worked on their energy. It's not so much about the instant wins, it's actually about the inner work and the healing. And once that is done to the T and to perfection, where you've really not left any loophole in your sense of self and your sense of self-worth, because at the end of the day you are just projecting your inner world on the outside. So your lack of confidence, your lack of self, your lack of like I don't deserve this, will always be matched with other people's energies, right? So if right now I don't feel I'm confident, even if everything in my life is working out for me, if my career is a 10 on 10, my looks are a 10 on 10, my appearance is a 10 on 10, my hair is a 10 on 10, whatever it is, right? If someone has all these beautiful qualities but on the inside they feel the lack, other people will catch on that lack, and they will respond not through what they've attained in their life, not to their looks, not to their achievements. Maybe if they even if they're impressed by it initially, they will still eventually respond to how that person is feeling on the inside. They will still eventually respond to what vibration that person is sort of vibrating on, even if they can't physically tell that, okay, it's their energy and their vibration that I'm not really liking. They can just sense it and they will run away from it. And the same goes with your job opportunities, with the money that you think you can manifest, or with any single thing, right? Because it all starts from here, and what you believe is true on the inside is what is projected on the outside, right? So now that you're working on yourself and your self-awareness, step number 2 is to operate in a high gratitude mode, because gratitude, you guys, is the best way to snap yourself out of any victim mindset or any I don't deserve this or why am I getting this. Any of these sort of negative frequencies can be conquered by just one emotion, and that emotion is the emotion of gratitude. Just be grateful for your health, grateful for all the abundance you have in your life, and that will really help you with your mindset and really help you with your lack mentality. Obviously, wake up in the morning and say your affirmations and say 10 things that you're grateful for, but in life, when things really go down, that's when you really need these tools. That's when you really need to catch yourself getting negative, or catch yourself being in a victim mindset, or catch yourself being stressed for anything, and tell yourself, okay, this is not a good situation, I'm not really liking where I'm at, but I right now have a choice to choose. Do I want to be in a state where I'm dealing with it? Okay, toxic positivity is also not nice. Like, oh my god, everything's fine, everything's beautiful, like don't give me anything negative, I'm gonna be like high vibe or whatever. No, like be like, okay, I have this sort of inconvenience in my life. And right now I can do two things. I can either complain and condemn and just be in a victim mindset, or I can see, okay, I'm grateful for the lesson, I'm grateful for what's trying to teach me, and then sort of move through this inconvenience and learn and evolve like the best version of myself. And once you've done that, step number 3 is to always watch how you speak to yourself, because that is the biggest indicator of how much you respect yourself, how you view yourself, and how you view yourself is how the world is going to view you, and that will eventually tell you how many opportunities or how much money or whatever it is that you want in your life, how much of that you can actually get, right? So your words can either empower you, they can make you feel really good about yourself, they can make you feel like you are doing so well in your life, or they can be your biggest enemy, right? These words, these self-talks, these thoughts that you have about yourself can be your biggest enemy. So many people are not doing the things that they want in their life because they're letting their own selves, okay, their own limitations, their own negative beliefs and negative thoughts stop them. What if you had a internal mindset that was always supporting you? Okay, then what will happen is, because you don't have these negative words, negative self-talks, limiting beliefs that are stopping you, you would get a thought and you would instantly implement, you would instantly take action. And because you're like in that state of flow where you're like getting something, you're getting a thought, you're getting excited by it, your vibration is high, and then you're acting on it, you're actually converting that energy into actions and really putting it out in the world, you will actually reap the rewards of your labor. And because you're doing what you want, you're not letting your negative self-talk stop you, your vibration then will naturally become high, because your self-worth, your self-esteem becomes high. And when you're vibrating high and your self-esteem is high, your self-worth is high, you are then even more likely to go after what you want and to go after your goals and really get those goals come what may. And whenever you get these limitations, these limiting thoughts, or you think that you're not perfect or you're not worthy, or you're judging yourself, ask yourself, okay, I'm feeling this. Don't like instantly accept that. Don't instantly say that, yeah, I'm not worthy, I can't do it, and just like raise your hands and never try again. No. Sit down and ask yourself, okay, I'm getting this thought, feel that insecurity, feel that fear, feel that whatever that emotion is, coming up to tell you, feel that, and then ask yourself, okay, how can I use this emotion to serve me? Because every single emotion can be used, even the positive ones and the negative ones. And to truly become high vibe, you have to use all of these emotions, right? So even if I'm feeling insecure, okay, first of all, let me genuinely sit with myself and ask myself, why am I insecure? Like, where is it coming from? Sometimes it's literally because I'm not taking care of myself, right? So how can I use this negative emotion to serve me? Maybe I can go to the gym, I can work on my skincare, I can eat healthy, I can do everything in my powers to actually make my insecurity go away in terms of the physical, okay? And then if I still feel insecure, if I've actually worked on all these aspects, most of the time, we're feeling insecure because our body's telling us to literally do better. And sometimes we're feeling insecure because it's a deep-seated issue. So if I've worked on all these things, if my insecurities go, then good, because I actually use that emotion to raise my vibration even higher and even evolve as a person and become a better version. But if that insecurity still persists, then it's a deeper issue. Then again, why am I feeling insecure? What can I do about it? How can I work on myself in a way but this insecurity also does not stand a chance? So maybe I can work on my self-love, I can work on just my self-esteem, I can do more things that can make me feel better, I can join some programs that help me with my shadow work, and then keep going inward and keep healing all these aspects of yourself, and keep healing yourself on this deep cellular level, as deep as you can get. Because if you don't get insecurities, if you don't get any negative thoughts, then it's completely fine, you're good, your vibe is high, there's nothing to really work on. But when you get these negative emotions, literally treat them like this invitation for you to like jump in a beautiful journey of self and really evolve into a better version, which then will raise your vibration, which then will attract everything that you want, because your vibration is naturally high, right? Now the last step that you really have to incorporate to raise your vibration really high and very nicely is to just surround yourself with high vibe influences, high vibe people, high vibe energy, high vibe environment. Because there's this very famous quote which I love, I truly believe that honestly, and that is that you are the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. So if you're always spending your time with low vibration people, or people who are always complaining, always being in a victim mindset, never really working on themselves, never really evolving themselves, and never really going inward, they will transfer their energy to you, right? You will also start to become like them. But on the other hand, if you're always in environments that are making you feel inspired, if you're out there working out and going to the gym and just seeing other people work out, you will feel that energy to also go out and work out. If it's like healthy eating that you have to do, like watch YouTube videos where people are eating healthy, where people are taking care of themselves, and that energy will transfer to you. So always focus on truly like looking for environments and being in environments and just making sure your influence is so high vibe that there is no option for you but to become high vibe. And that is again the fastest way you can actually raise your vibration, raise your self-esteem, raise your confidence, and genuinely get every single thing that you've ever wanted in your life. And you guys, whatever I've discussed with you is literally the tip of the iceberg. This entire topic of really getting everything that you want and how deep it really is, and how much you can actually manifest in your life, and how beautiful and abundant and amazing your life can be is so deep. And there's so many more topics I want to discuss. There's so many more things I want to talk about. And if you're interested in content like this, content about becoming the best version, raising your vibration, healing from within, and finding yourself, loving yourself, and genuinely attracting everything that you want in your life through the inside, through your inner self, and through your perception of self, I would say, then this channel is for you. Because I'm going to make videos about all these beautiful things, and we're going to go a lot more deeper. And my promise to you guys is that if you watch this channel, if you watch these videos, just by watching these videos, you guys will evolve into the best version of yourself. And yeah, if you're interested in content like this, you can definitely hit the subscribe button down below and join the fam. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I'll link a video all about how to get as lucky as you want, because now that we've discussed everything about vibration, you can watch this video right here where I discuss how you can use your vibration to become as lucky in life as possible. So I'll link it right here. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing day today, and yeah, hopefully I will see you on my next one.